So, Dom!
Rockstar, man, how are you?
I'm doing fine. How about yourself, man?
Yeah, baby. It was, do you know what? It was actually like kind of mental because we just got back to the UK. So
Yeah.
we're stuck in the house because you got a quarantine for 2 weeks. And I tell you what, this has been probably my favorite release of mine ever. Like my fan base broke the internet yesterday. It was kind of mental. We were just like, what? Everywhere, and like from places like Brazil, we were #1 trend in the Netherlands and Australia. I just can't believe there's that many of us now. It's kind of getting so much bigger than any of us expected. But it was so sick, man. I couldn't wait to just release all this kind of things we've been working on, man. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I've had red hair. I've had red hair for 6 weeks. I was wearing a wig to hide it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro. It was so funny. It was bad.
So, be honest with me here.
Yes.
You were hyping the release as you should because it is a great single. And of course, it's what you do. You hype everyone and you tell, oh, it's going to be huge. But when the moment's there and people finally get to hear it, is it nerve-wracking?
Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Like that, especially with this release, because this is kind of, after everything happened, I was like, after all the COVID stuff and everyone was locked down, I was thinking, I need to do something big. And this is the start of the next album. This record was just a moment to go, it's coming. YUNGBLUD 2 is coming. I want to create as much noise as possible and kind of give people an insight into the new era and the new sound, because that sound is in my blood. That rock and roll punk sound is in my blood. And I just made the video that I always wanted to make. But at the start of my career, I couldn't make it because we didn't have the team. You know what I mean? We didn't have a big enough team. And
yeah.
I always wanted to do that. I grew up on like the Pistols and the Clash and the Rolling Stones and the Foo Fighters. And I just wanted to make something like explosive, in your face, and be like, yo, the Black Arts Club's here and we're here to stay. You know what I mean?
So you just said this is the beginning of YUNGBLUD 2, but please tell me then when the new album drops that Weird is on it as well, because I
absolutely. It's going to be this fall. I can't tell you the exact date. I'm not allowed because I'll get mad.
Of course you can. Screw them. Fuck them. You can. We're amongst friends.
Mate, this autumn. It was supposed to be this summer, but everything got fucked up. But it's this autumn. I promise you, it's coming.
So you did kind of leak that you're going to play the Rock Werchter Festival before they even announced that.
Yes.
So that's Belgium. I can do Belgium. It's not too far.
Oh, don't you worry yourself. Listen, there's so many surprises coming. It's actually mental. There's going to be so many tours coming. We have so many ideas. When we come back to Amsterdam, I can't even believe what we're about to announce.
Okay.
It's kind of mental. Like, we remember, man, the Netherlands, like you guys in Australia were the first 2 countries to get us. Nobody else wanted to know. And so we've always got to do something special for the Netherlands. Always.
Thanks for remembering, man. Thanks.
Always, baby.
So when did you finish this song? When was Strawberry Lipstick finished?
This was actually recent. I'll tell you a bit about it. It was kind of crazy because it was such a big moment. This song was such a big turning point in my life where I got kind of back to myself after the lockdown. Like, it just made me realize that I wanted to make rock and roll. A lot of people around me were trying to steer me to go a little bit more commercial,
a little bit more poppy,
do pop music and do whatever. And I just kind of was like, I think when you're in Los Angeles and you see people around you, like you can kind of listen. You don't even feel like you're listening to them. You feel like you're doing it yourself. But I was looking at some of the stuff and listening to some of the tracks. I was like, yeah, this ain't for me, man.
Okay.
This ain't for me. And this song, within a week, I redefined the whole album. And I just went, this song, bang, another song, bang, 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 bang. And they were out and the album's done. The album's literally
it's done.
It's done. It's getting mixed right now.
Wow.
This album is about life. It's about growing up and coming of age. Not necessarily like anyone can come of age. no matter what age you are. You can figure out who you are at 75, 14, 9, 84, 32. And this album is about life. And I want to be there every step of the way with my fan base and my family as we're growing up together. I want to be there through insecurity. I want to be there through like epiphanies in terms of sexual identity and what they're doing. I want to talk about things like racial inequality. I want to make music that brings people together to exist in a world that is fucking unified and positive and right, because there's been, sorry, that's my mum. My mum always calls me in interviews. Mum.
Well, I can hold.
Oh no, honestly, I'll call her back in a minute. She called me this morning. She's in a cake shop. She was gonna probably show me something. She'll send me a picture. But as I say, that's what I mean. I was like, she's the fucking cutest. As I was like saying, I want a world. At this first album, it was, is anyone out there? Can you hear me? And then millions of people responded and were like, we're here too. And I was like, shit. And they were like, shit. And they were like, cuddle me. And everyone cuddled. And now it's kind of time to just cement that with each other and that bond that I've got you and you've got me as long as we keep talking.
But the hardest part is that it's almost like illegal to cuddle right now. Is it hard for you to cope with?
I mean, exactly. Yeah, we just got to metaphorically cuddle. And as I say, just because we can't touch each other, don't mean we can't feel each other.
Ah, I like the way you think.
You know what I mean? I just think like I'm just excited. I just feel so full of life right now. I'm back in the UK. I'm back home, and I'm just ready to start again. You know what I mean? At first, I was like, oh man, this time sucks.
Yeah.
But it kind of allowed me to reconnect with everyone without being on the road. It allowed me to kind of individually look at countries and speak to my family in different countries and figure out what they want and make a piece of art that I think I'm so proud of. I can't wait for you all to see the album cover. The album cover is just crazy.
So must we wait until the fall when the album drops, or is there I can tell that you have something up your sleeve.
Always, man, always. There's always something up Youngblood's sleeve. This whole thing is a bit of a master plan that me and my best friends have been planning for months to roll out the world. So we're very excited. And that's what I love about it. It just feels, I feel like my fan base, my mates as well. I feel like it's just one big group of friends, not some grand thing. And that's the way I want it to remain. No matter how big this gets, no matter, touch wood, one day we're doing stadiums. It's like, well, it's just a stadium full of mates.
You're going to have to buy them a beer then.
Oh, yeah, legitimately.
So I got one final question. Let's round up that the album will be released this fall. You've got surprises coming up, and as soon as you're allowed, we'll see you in the Netherlands when touring is a thing again.
As soon as that flight, as soon as I'm allowed, I will be rocking and rolling in the Netherlands. I can't wait. We have massive plans. We have massive plans.
Looking forward to that. But the final question is, you've been dabbling a lot with YouTube lately and graphic novels and of course your music. And that what really triggered me. You did your own online radio show just last week.
Yeah,
you're a DJ. You're after my job.
No, yeah, man. I just get to live all my dreams, and I just wanted to do something. I was like, the music, the Lippy is so based around all the influences I love, like the Pistols and the Stones and Blur. And I wanted to set up a radio station that would play traditionally British music.
That's exactly what, it's not purely British, but playing that music is exactly what I did 1.5 years ago. And you're on that station right now on KINK. So it would only be fitting, if you ask me, since you already turned yourself into a DJ, to announce your own new single.
Oh, rock and roll star. I will. I would absolutely love that. All right, what's going on? It's YUNGBLUD on Kink Radio. And this is right hot off the press. It's smoking hot. This is my new song, Strawberry Lipstick. Let's go!